What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade, ready to love season 6, episode 1 review. Yes, the show is back already. Season 5 just ended last week with the 2-part reunion, and it is back, but this time we are in Potomac, Maryland. So, they have shaken up things this season where the show actually begins off with the entire cast not meeting all at once. They're going to start off with 7 single women and 7 single men, and as the journey progresses, they'll go on blind dates and meet new singles along the journey, which I think is cool that we're in season 6 and they're switching things up so people won't know the exact recipe for the show. So the first person we meet is Paul. He's a software analyst. He's tall, bald head looking dude, big flirt. It was just something about his personality right off the rip that I was just not feeling. He just came in just too cocky with that big nose, and I'm looking like, you look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or somebody that used to play for the Celtics back in the 70s. I just wasn't feeling him at all. Like, his cockiness didn't match the package. It was just like, have several, sir. So we then meet the first girl in the house. Her name is Dakia. She's a senior system engineer, pretty woman, great shape. He flirts with her off rip, and you could tell with what he was saying to her, it was very kind of like off-putting. Like, he was very like an asshole kind of with the shit that he was saying, to be honest with you. Tiffany arrives second. She's a mobile education owner. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she got like a school bus and she go around to people's houses and teach them. I don't know. Is she a tutor? I don't know what that means. She seems like she's very strong Southern woman with a backbone. It was something about her I really liked and connected to. She kind of reminds me of Contessa from Married to Medicine. She gave me a Contessa vibe. So then we meet Wiley. He's an athletic director and musician. He cool looking, but it was just something about him that just reminded me of them guys that be in like barbershop magazines, that model for barbershop magazines. It was just something about him I really wasn't feeling. He played for Virginia Tech. He's a good looking guy. He just not my good looking. It was just something, I don't know. I just wasn't vibing with him. Then we meet Fernando, who's a risk analyst. Like, everybody is an analyst of something. I'm like, what? Like, how is everybody just analyst? Like, is that just the name you give yourself for your occupation because you ain't really working? Like, what is going on? Because you will find when you go on these people pages, they have actor in their bio, or musician, or reality. Like, okay. But anywho, we meet Fernando, and he right off the rip was just in your face. He was giving me very much Gorilla in the Mist. Was not feeling him. He was just not attractive. His lips were reminding me of Caesar from Black Ink Crew. He just looked like a blister that you wanted to just pop. It was just he was very forward with telling us his ex slept with another man in his house and went to a swingers resort without him. I'm like, child, what is going on in your household that somebody could even think to be that disrespectful? So right off the rip, I'm like, it was just something like sweet about him when he spoke. It was like not sweet, like, oh, endearing sweet, but sweet about him when he spoke. And I was like, I don't know if he's a pushover. I just, I ain't like him neither. But I will say with this cast, the men look a lot better than last season's cast. I will give them that. The women this season were, if it seems like the girls this season weren't as pretty as they normally are, but it was some cuties. So then we meet Keena, who is a budget analyst. She needed a better bra. Her boobs were too big to be wearing a slip dress. It just wasn't a flattering look on her. If I would have styled her way differently to enhance, I guess, her breast or whatever. She and Fernando talk, and she was just like, he got a bigger butt than me. No, thank you. And I was like, that's another reason why the lady slept with somebody else in your house, because you walking around here looking like Judy that do the miracle drops. Like, don't nobody want no man with no big old booty. So then we meet Demetrius. That's my son's middle name, by the way, and my brother's middle name. I named Kyrese after my brother, gave him my brother's middle name. But anyway, so Demetrius is a government contractor, former Army vet. He was in the military for about 20 something years. He said, he played around. He's chocolate, bald head, beard, everything you want to stay away from will ruin your life. And of course, every woman on this show was salivating over him. He's like a regular height, petite but muscular guy. Like I said, he's everything that says danger, proceed with caution. I tell y'all all the time, don't date no man with no beard. Don't date no man that's chocolate with no beard. Don't do it to yourself, Bernie. He gonna run up your credit, run up your blood pressure. Don't do it. And I knew it right when I saw him. And when he said that he was out here playing around or whatever when he was in the military and now he want to settle down, I was like, use a lie, Bernie. So then we meet Precious, who is an IT consultant. Very forward. She got on this red dress with a split all the way up to here. She saw Demetrius and was on him like white on rice, child. It was something about her that was giving me very much Hustler magazine. It was just something about her that was just giving me like harlot, trashy. I don't know if it was the wig, her foundation, her makeup was very cheap and oily looking. Very Mary Kay-ish, Elf-ish, but not Elf got good products. So very drugstore makeup. I don't know. It was just something about her that just looked tawdry. But like I said, she was on Demetrius. She saw it and took her shot. And they sit down and have a conversation and they vibe with each other or whatever. Sabrina, we meet, who is a nonprofit executive. Very cute girl. She on this like little lime green blazer dress that I really wasn't feeling. It wasn't really flattering on her, but she has a very pretty face. Then we meet a guy named Laverne. Child, who in the heck named this man Laverne? Why would they do that? Why would you name somebody Laverne? Period. And a man Laverne. Like, I would have got my name changed. Ain't no way in heck I would be walking around in these streets telling people my name is Laverne. Absolutely not. He's a good looking dude or whatever, but it's something about him where you could tell he think that he like the shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a lead technical analyst, former bodybuilder. You know them bodybuilding dudes. I don't be knowing about them. He probably gonna be trying to monitor everything you eat, put you on shakes and stuff every morning, making you eat carrots and pecans and almonds throughout the day. I don't know, Bernie. He might get mad and hit you upside the head with a dumbbell. Nah, I'm good. He cute though. He's cute. If I met him, I would give him a conversation and a chance, but it'd be something about him that I'd be side-eyeing. I don't know. He might be a little bit too pretty for me. You know, I like him a little rough around the edges. So then we meet Clifton, who's in project management. When he walk in, all the girls drop their drawers. He's giving you very much teddy bear, beard, caramel skin, a stocky dude or whatever. But he ain't put no energy into his outfit. That man came in there with a loose orange t-shirt and some slacks and some hard bottoms. I guess he was like, I'm cute enough, like they gonna get what they gonna get. But I was like, sir, why do you just have on an orange t-shirt that you look like you got from Walmart? Like, what is going on, sir? But he's a nice looking dude or whatever. He seems like he got a real cool personality, even though he got, tattoos and the beard and this deep voice or whatever. You would think that he'd be kind of like, standoffish or whatever, but he actually had like a silly, goofy personality, which I would have connected to because he seemed cool. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the guys on the show, I probably would have liked him, Demetrius, but like I said, I wouldn't even went there with him because he just got HOE written all over him. So, I don't really know about him. And then the bodybuilding dude, Laverne, he would have been cute to me, but as soon as I learned his name, everything would have dried up. So, I'm good. So Tommy arrives and tells the singles that they're, focusing on quality instead of quantity this season, and that it'll just be 7 men, 7 women, and they are shocked to find this out. And on top of that, 2 singles are going home that night, and so everybody like, dang, like it's already a small group of people. Like, what is going on? So then we are introduced to Tori, who gives me very much Predator vibes. He got locks and hoop earrings. I told y'all don't ever date no man that wear no hoop earrings. It's just something about it that I just turns me off. I don't understand it. Why do you want anything dangling from your ear? I don't want us to go into the jewelry store and you picking out the same style earrings I'm picking out. I'm putting on my earrings and I accidentally put on yours. You putting on my earrings when you head into work. I just no. Why do you want a hoop earring? Why? Why? I have never understood it. I hate it on men. It is just like, what is going on here? Why do you have a hoop earring from Claire's on in your ear? No. So then we are introduced to Joy, who's a professional singer. She gives me very much Lynn from Girlfriends with her tattoos and her hairstyle. She talks to Fernando and feel like he's interviewing her, which he was. I just didn't really like his vibe or whatever. He was just sterile to me. Then we meet Wiley, who felt Keena was just too blunt and felt like she felt like he was too young for her. Sabrina and Demetrius, they however connect and vibe with each other. On paper, they actually look really cute with each other. But like I said, he got HOE written all over him because he tells her that he was married for 3 years and he takes responsibility for the demise of their relationship because he cheated not once but several times. He said that he's in counseling. I don't really know if I believe it. I feel like he just said that to make himself look better. She said that she was married too and didn't really know what she wanted at the time, and she's in counseling, and they just two little petite little people. Like I said, physically they would be an attractive couple, but it's just something about him that just gives me still very much Playboy. I ain't really believing that he's this changed man yet. I need to see more proof. So the ladies aren't really feeling Paul because he's doing team too much. Like I said, he's cocky. I don't like his tone, the way he talked to women. He sit down and have a conversation with this lady named Ace, who's 37 and a philanthropist. And she's, they talking and she tells him that she was married. And he was like, hold up. How long was that? And she was like, over a decade ago, he was married for about a year and a half. He gonna say, oh, so you ain't give it a chance. If you don't shut your big troll face bobblehead, like, excuse you, sir. Like, it was just the way he said it, his choice of words. And you could tell she was just very taken aback by him. She was not feeling it at all. Then in her confessional, she up here dressed like a preacher's daughter. I'm like, where are you going with this top on, looking like you somebody's librarian at their school? She was giving me Felicia Rashad in the movie Pollyanna. Like, girl, where are you going? She looked like she walked from door to door giving out Sunday service pamphlets. I don't know where this lady is going. She is a Bible thumper, which is nothing wrong with it. But I'm like, girl, what is this top? You got that from the 99-cent store or somebody's estate sale. Girl, no. Did you get that from Reuben McClanahan house? Betty White's estate? I'm like, what is going on? So then Paul was like, are you intimidated by me? Boy, nobody thinking about you. Like, don't nobody even like you. Like, ew. So Ace was like, are you ready for love? He talking, yeah, I've been ready for it. I don't know if it's ready for me. He just like doing too much. Like, I would have got up and just walked away. So Precious and Tori talk indoors, and her foundation, y'all, was sliding off her face like it was a avalanche, child. I'm like, what foundation do you got on? Because I never want you to use it ever again. I wanted her to blot so bad. Like, get some powder on that because it was melting off of her face. I was so embarrassed for her. So they talk and he tells her that his mama didn't tell him she loved him until 5 years ago. And I was like, burn, warning, triggers, red flag, run, don't walk. And I'm like, Lord, he got emotional problems. His mama didn't tell him she loved him to 5 years ago, so you know he looking at other women like he's emotionally unavailable. And then here she come talking about no, he was like I that he when people get overly or too emotional, it throws him off. Once again, emotionally unavailable because he wasn't loved by his mama. That's why he over here single, girl. He still got work to do, darling. So then here she go talking about her mama ain't never been in her life. She was raised by her auntie, and that she's guarded when it's even when the topic of having children even come up because she don't know if she want to bring kids into a world, the world or whatever. And I'm like, y'all need to just shake hands and say it was really nice meeting you, but this ain't it. But of course they talking about they connected. I'm like, yeah, y'all connected over trauma. No. Y'all two emotionally unavailable people. No. No. What y'all gonna do? Just sit up there and look at each other? Because neither one of y'all gonna want to open up. This is ridiculous. Ain't gonna work. Walk away. Y'all both need counseling. So Tommy talks to the ladies, and majority of them say they like Demetrius and Clifton. Precious says that she likes Tori a lot, and I'm like, oh, this girl, you's a dummy. The ladies aren't really feeling Fernando or Paul, aka P.O. The fact that this grown goof troop calls himself P.O., I would have sent him home immediately. I would have been like, can we send two people home? Not just one guy, but two of them. So Tommy gathered the singles to eliminate a guy, and the lady sent Fernando home. I really wish it would have been Paul first because his attitude is so stank, but I guess. So then the singles mix and mingle again. Joy and Clifton are vibing, and he asks her out on a date like he ain't take no shorts. He saw what he wanted, he went after it, and I really liked that about him. They were laughing, cracking jokes. I really liked his vibe, his personality. He seemed like he real silly, don't take himself too seriously, which I like. I liked him. Out of all the guys, I'm feeling him the most, I would say. They liked each other. He drank after her. I was like, gross. You just met this lady. Gross. COVID. Ugh. So Tori and Tiffany talk, and she tells him that she got two kids, and he finds her attractive but finds her guarded, and she admitted in her confessional that she is guarded because she don't want to rush things, and put herself in a position to get hurt. And she does have two sons. I was just tripping off her leave out. I don't know if it was the humidity or if her hair looked like that when she came, but it was like Zimbabwe over here and then Scotland over here with the weave. It wasn't blending, darling. So then Precious interrupts Sabrina and Laverne conversation. And I was like, you rude, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. Sabrina happily got up though and let her talk. She tells him that she wants to do bikini bodybuilding, and he was like, I mean, if I help you, you gonna let me put the oil or the lotion on you? And she was like, of course. And I'm like, I just don't see what they see in her. Like, she got a cute shape for the most part, but like I said, her makeup was oily as ever. It looked like somebody had sprayed her in the face with a spritzer. Then that wig was giving me very much cheap and sleazy. It's just, I don't know, just something about her that just remind me of Blue Magic hair grease. But anyway, so Precious now feel like they got a connection. So Precious is over here connecting with everybody. Keena and her big jalopy titties come over and interrupt their conversation, and she was looking like, I know you lying. Everybody keep on flocking over there to Laverne. Laverne ain't going to nobody. Everybody come to Laverne, child. The Kia and Clifton talk along. She finally is so happy that they finally get a chance to talk and vibe, and she been waiting to talk to him all day. And likewise on his part. But then here come Keena interrupting their conversation, and she looking like, girl, don't you see me over here trying to mac? But lo and behold, Keena just want to ask me because her head hurt and she tired, and she looked like she was tired and ready to go home. I'm like, girl, why you just didn't leave? So Tommy then comes back to talk to the guys to see what they thinking, and majority of them are feeling Sabrina, Precious, and the Kia, and they not really feeling Keena and who was the other girl they wasn't feeling? It was Keena and somebody else. But anywho, Keena ended up being sent home. And I was like, good. She should have just eliminated herself because she looked like her feet hurt. Like she had a headache. Like she had came on her period. Like she was having hot flashes. Like that bra was sliding off. Like her titties had under boob sweat. I was like, girl, just go home already. So that was the first episode of season 6. I'm really liking the way this cast is shaping up so far. It seems like it's gonna be some mess with these guys this season. Like I said, the only ones that I'm physically would be attracted to off appearance would be Clifton and Demetrius, and a little bit Laverne, but his name is just I just think of Laverne and Shirley. Absolutely not. Let me know down below in the comment section who you're feeling, who are you liking, or you liking anybody. Who do you see that could potentially have any connections? Before you go, check out my all to y'all shade playlist right there if you want to watch any of my ready to love reviews from season 5. I love you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. See you on the next one. Bye.